Hello, I'm Kevin. Welcome to Crawlogy, a macro photography channel. Sometimes I get asked, why focus on macro photography as a genre? Well, today I have 5 reasons to explain that. Let's get into it. First is perspective. Macro photography is about getting close-up shots of insects and other small subjects. When you use a lens with 1:1, 2:1, or even greater magnification, you can see things that your eyes would miss. For instance, look at this butterfly. It just emerged from its chrysalis and is waiting for its wings to dry, which makes it the perfect subject to photograph because it's staying still. The key parts of this butterfly are in focus because this image is actually a stack of 6 photos. By taking multiple photos, each with a different focal point, I'm able to create an image with way more depth of field, revealing details easily missed by our eyes. This process is called focus stacking or focal plane merging. Using a macro lens to get video also reveals things you wouldn't normally notice. Take a look at these butterflies. I could see them feeding from flowers, but didn't notice till later when I looked at the footage that one of them was trying to mate. Because I'm filming at a high frame rate, I can capture these scenes which my eye might miss on its own. Number 2, you don't need autofocus to get great macro photos. Autofocus can be helpful in some instances and is needed for automatic focus stacking and bracketing, which some cameras can do, but using manual focus to get the shots you need to focus stack later in post is very doable and made even easier with focus peaking. With focus peaking turned on, you can see a color overlay on the parts of the subject that are in focus, allowing you to get the shots that you need that you can later stack in post. Not needing a sticky autofocus to get sharp shots is so nice. Number 3, you don't need a DSLR or mirrorless camera to get excellent macro shots, but you may need a newer iPhone. My iPhone 14 Pro is able to focus surprisingly close, and if you use a jeweler's loupe, you can magnify the image even more. The quality is not going to match a mirrorless camera, and you won't really be able to get extreme macro photos like an ant's eyes, but for larger subjects like beetles, grasshoppers, and other insects, an iPhone works great. Number 4, macro photography is great motivation to get outside. I'm very guilty of spending most of my day in front of screens, even on the weekend, but macro photography gets me excited to get outdoors, and that has health benefits. Maybe you've heard of forest bathing. The idea originated in Japan and refers to immersing yourself in the atmosphere of the forest. Science has confirmed that this has health benefits like lowering your stress and elevating oxygen levels in your brain, so definitely worth doing. Look it up, it's pretty interesting stuff. Number 5, subjects to photograph are everywhere, especially if you're into insect macro photography like I am. There are insects almost everywhere you go, especially if you go on a hike, you can usually find something. There is some seasonality, with spring and summer being the best times to find insects, but you can find interesting things all year long, especially if you live somewhere warmer. So, those are my 5 reasons for why macro photography is worth focusing on. If you are new to macro photography and wondering if the investment in equipment is worth it, I highly recommend starting with your phone or renting a camera and macro lens. You can get a sense of how much you enjoy this type of photography without breaking the bank. If you want amazing looking handheld shots, having a flash is also crucial, but that's for another video. I think the reason looking for insects to photograph is so much fun is that it reminds me of playing Pokemon as a kid. There's a real sense of discovery and excitement when you find an insect in its natural environment. My goal for this channel is to show you how to get incredible macro shots of insects and other subjects so you can feel that excitement too. Alright, that's it for this video. Like and subscribe. I'll be doing some nature walks in the near future, and I think you'll enjoy seeing those. Thanks for watching. See you next time.